All right, y'all. So people saying that LaLa is actually destroying Jay Cinco's career. Now, listen, I don't know how serious this allegation is. I know he's been into it with DDG and things like that as of recently, but apparently this video is going to expose a lot. So we're gonna be checking this out and seeing the full story behind what's happening right now. But yeah, the first clip, like I already saw a little bit of this. The first clip already looks crazy, but we're gonna see what's happening, man. Let's get into it.
I don't know. I just feel like we make a cute baby.
So you want to have a baby with me?
Yeah, like in the near future.
So you want to have a baby with me?
Mm-hmm.
Jay Cinco's new girlfriend.
Yeah, see, I've been around. I've been a DDG supporter for a long time, man. Like I seen all that. Like after Kennedy, I done seen him with her. I was seeing him when Seven was around. All of that. Like so, I already knew who LaLa was coming into this whole situation and stuff going on, and I just assumed Cinco know all this as well. Like yeah, like I saw another clip a while back where they was like where they asked has she kissed anyone else in the room. That was a messy thing, but I'm pretty sure Cinco already knew that she had more than likely kissed DDG. At least I assume it. I've never seen it in the video or nothing, but I'd assume that, you know, something has happened there at some point in time. But yeah,
LaLa Baptiste, I believe that's how you say her name, is slowly destroying his career and his reputation.
What makes a girl attractive? Like 100%. Don't look at me when you're answering that. I have nothing for you to look at.
The braids that like hang down.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm not entirely sure what's going on with these streamers, but for whatever reason, they absolutely love dating girls that were previously involved with their friends or people that they know personally. From Lacey getting in a relationship with Darla after she lied to his best friend at the time, Clicks, about having a boyfriend, to even Neon getting in a relationship with Sam Frank after not only being in a relationship with Jack Doherty, but also while being signed to his OF agency. It just doesn't make any sense to me. You have all of this money, all of this clout, and yet here you are trying to share the same girls with your homeboy. Now, when it comes to
one thing I don't get is why all these famous dudes and famous people, they only date other famous people. Like they don't want nobody to use them and things like that. But it's what's crazy about it is if you take somebody from the hood, just them, you changing their life, they're gonna be more appreciative of you spending a little. But instead, you want to sit here and date all the same women who used to richer and richer men. So you're gonna have to spend a lot more to keep them happy and things like that. And it's not all about the money, but even still, somebody you find somebody, you know, just somebody who's regular and you get with them, they appreciate smaller things as opposed to someone who done been with half the people in the industry. Not saying that LaLa has, but I'm just saying she I mean, I don't know what's been content and what's been real. I don't sit here and judge. Hey, it is what it is. But yeah, I'm just saying, I don't get that trend anyway in this whole, you know, I don't get why people do that.
Lacey and Neon, it makes a little bit more sense because although these dudes do have money and clout, they're still the same pathetic losers they always were, and deep down, they know that, which is why they're more than willing to take their friends' sloppy seconds, even after both of these girls showed how awful of a person they were long before they ever got in a relationship with these two streamers. But when it comes to Jay Cinco, it makes a little bit less sense because despite being 5'7", Cinco seems to have absolutely no issue getting girls. In fact, over the past year or two over on his channel, he's been basically known to make these sharking videos where he essentially has absolutely no issue picking up girls.
Yeah, I talked to one of them. We can probably get all of them. What y'all finna do?
Girls night.
Girls night?
Yeah, some games.
Some games?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wanna come?
Hell yeah, I'll come. The fuck? Should I go? It's 10 girls, bro. They talking about if I want to come with them. Let me get a number. I'll show the camera though.
A few moments later.
You got fair, you got fair, you know what I'm saying? Look at her. Look at her.
What?
Closing that door? You come on me. You there?
And despite that, he would still decide to get into a relationship with LaLa Baptiste, who very obviously has some sort of history with DDG.
All I want to know, LaLa.
I think that the issue is, I think that girls who famous as well, they're probably not as easy as girls who's not famous, because when a girl who's not famous sees somebody who's famous, they probably go a little like, because if you attractive, they go easily regardless. But I can't imagine having fame and you know, all that too, and how easy would they go? Because they would probably already go if you wasn't famous. So the fact that you are, it just makes it easier. And I think that dudes don't really respect that as much. But I don't know. I think niggas need to start being more understanding, because you really gotta know, like, just because somebody is tough to get don't mean that they're valuable. It just means that they know how to play the game because they've been playing it for a minute. So yeah, I think when you're a certain level of attractiveness, the game is easy as it is. So you want something that's a little bit difficult, that you feel like, and all the clout and hype around LaLa, it kind of makes sense, her being on the same level as Cinco, I guess, is how it's marketed and appears. But I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, it's pretty subjective.
Is in this room, besides Cinco.
This is the clip I was talking about,
you
actually.
Kissed anybody? It could have been 10 years ago. It could have been yesterday. Oh, that nigga.
Okay, yeah.
And over the past couple of days, it seems like that decision has really started to bite Jay Cinco in the ass. So over the past couple of months, DDG, his brother Dub, and a couple of other people have been working on creating a new streamer group called Capaholics. Now, as you can probably imagine, creating a streamer group and filling it with some of the worst personalities in streaming probably isn't the best idea, and almost immediately after this group started only a few days ago, there would be some drama. When Jay Cinco, someone who was supposed to be a part of the group, would come out and say that the reason that he's not going to be a part of the group was because he felt disrespected by DDG and a lot of the other members.
Like, to say a nigga drive, like, to make fun of a nigga whip and discredit a nigga success, I made you and all that shit hurt, cuz, like, if a nigga said all that to y'all, bro, and this is just the service level, this ain't even the messages, but if a nigga would've treated y'all like how they treated me in that group chat game, like, you would've left that shit too. You wouldn't have stepped a foot in that shit. You would've been like, man, I'm gonna show you niggas. I don't know how, nigga, but I'm gonna show you niggas.
Now here's the issue. Jay Cinco wouldn't immediately say what the exact reason was for him leaving Capaholics. He just said that he felt disrespected, which obviously left the internet to speculate on why that might be the case. And people would immediately start pointing fingers at his 304 of a girlfriend, as not only has she known DDG for well over 5 years, but they used to make a lot of content together, and some of this content was a bit interesting to say the least. Like when they would make it—
Look at how many views she got on that video, 1.8 million. She knows she made a bag off that video. And that's the thing. Like, I feel like people, like, and I don't think Cinco the type to really, I feel like it got to be something more going on than this. Because, like, you know when something's being done for the bag, and look at how long ago that was. It's like, it's a lot of things that don't add up about that. Now, the fans may be making it about that, but honestly, this could just be good publicity for all of them, to be fair. This could be a marketing ploy, but yeah, I don't think that is that deep, bro. Like, this is the game. You know she done made content with other people, especially like if you've been following DDG or messing with DDG for a minute now. And I think Cinco was cool. Actually, no, he wasn't cool. They didn't know each other back then. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. And yes, and Cinco was, I'm pretty sure Cinco was more so in the streets before YouTube. So he may not even know who LaLa is for real. So I don't know.
A video together of LaLa trying on lingerie for DDG.
Alright, so 8, what was the other one? 7.5?
Yeah,
Okay, so
the
this
last
one was
kinda,
a little bit better.
Yeah, the last one was ass though.
Okay. What?
I didn't like it. It was
my
cool.
God. Okay. No,
I
that's
didn't like it.
understandable. You have the right to honest opinion. Alright, next one.
Now, I'm not entirely sure how much of that video I can actually show because she's literally wearing a thong. Her ass is all over the fucking place in that video, and it would likely get my shit demonetized. But I don't know about you boys, but this just doesn't really seem like something two really close friends would do with each other. In fact, LaLa seems so comfortable in this video that I can't even confidently say that this is the first time they did this. But things would only get worse for LaLa and Jay Cinco from here, when the internet would uncover a clip of one of the most famous street sweepers we've ever seen, Ruby Rose, claiming that she had a friend that was a tourist that fucked all of her exes.
I don't know, I hope you're not like this because I know not every sign is the same, but I had a tourist who's my best friend and she just be fucking all my exes. So are you
what
that
the
type
fuck?
Of
oh.
Are you like that?
No, I'm a loyal ass bitch. Like, and the friends that I do have, like, I've had them.
You're actually having this conversation like this. Like, come on now. I feel like Ruby just being messy right here. I feel like she literally just being messy right now, gang. Like, no way you having this type of conversation with her. Like, respectfully, of course. Like, respect, like, come on. You're not having this, like, comparing her to LaLa is kind of crazy. Like, it's kind of, you can 304 jokes, all that stuff. Like, none of that shit matter, bro. Like, you wilding right now.
since I was like 11.
Well, it just so happened to be that Ruby Rose and LaLa Baptiste used to be best friends. And it just so happened to be that LaLa is apparently a Taurus. Now, hey, I don't really get into all that fucking sign shit, but that is a pretty weird coincidence. And that's not where they would end, because Ruby Rose just so happens to have an ex that goes by the name of DDG.
My favorite was probably my last boyfriend. His name was DDG.
So obviously some weird things are starting to add up here, as all the signs are pointing towards Ruby Rose talking about LaLa during that clip. And obviously it's easy to say that now, hindsight is 2020, but even during that.
So we trust in Ruby Rose now? I mean, and to be fair, I don't know the truth, but at the end of the day, I would assume that, you know, Ruby and LaLa are both attractive. I highly doubt that LaLa out here needing to mess around with all of Ruby's exes. I mean, I'm not saying that she didn't, but yeah, I feel like there's probably more to the story. But hey.
Actual live stream, which I think was nearly a year ago, the chat was actually calling out LaLa after Ruby Rose said that.
She fucks all your exes?
She ain't gonna fuck your niggas.
Oh.
That's weird.
No. Okay.
You'll never fuck your exes? Promise? You won't fuck your exes? Alright. Yeah, that's good. Damn, that's some L friend shit. Yeah,
and believe me, I want to feel bad for Jay Cinco, I really do, and part of me obviously does, but at the same time, all bro had to do was not date a girl that clearly had a history with one of his friends, and this would not be happening right now.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't think Jay Cinco that soft, gang. Like, I really don't think he the type of nigga who's gonna let the internet dictate who he with. Like, if he like her, he genuinely like her, like, it ain't nobody else's business what her past was, who she was. Like, why y'all trying to be investigators, minding him and his girl business and all that other shit? Like, if he ain't got a problem with it, nobody else should have a problem with it. Like, and that's the problem. The internet be jumping out of their body, stepping out of place, and that's like, it's not your business. It's not your place to be sitting here telling another man what he should and shouldn't do. You should be respecting his privacy and respecting his relationship. If you want to bring something like to the internet, let him bring it to the internet. Don't sit here and start saying, oh, I can't feel sorry for you because you just shouldn't be with her. My nigga, you couldn't even get her. So what are we talking about right now? Regardless of her history, who she's been with, all this other stuff, you're speaking about this as if you can do better. So if my mans feel like she is better for him, respect it. Like, it's none of your business. Like, see, this is the type of stuff that bother me. Like, bro, stay in your place. Like, don't sit here and judge somebody's woman like that. You don't know the full story. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes for real.
At least that's what I would have said, if not for the fact that LaLa has also been getting exposed for seemingly getting passed around by a bunch of rappers as well. Because while everybody was finding out all this stuff about LaLa and DDG, they also found this clip of Ruby Rose again calling out LaLa for sleeping with Lil TJ.
And she wanted to see for herself. After I saw the trailer and then I saw a picture of them in the bed with him and a gun, I called her and I saw that she was in New York. And she didn't answer the phone. She didn't answer the phone. It was like, oh, I'm in a room full of people. And then finally she called me back and I was like, what are you doing? She's like, nothing, laying down. I said, no, bitch, what the fuck are you doing? She's like, I can't really explain it. It happened and I'm not staying in the same room as him. I said, bitch.
Ruby Rose would even claim this isn't the first time that LaLa and her other friend that she's talking about has done this. And apparently every single time they fly out to New York is so they can get smashed by some rappers.
Okay, so she went to New York with her homegirl, Taylor Morgan. That bitch wore my clothes, bitch. I don't fuck with you. You're a bum, broke ass bitch, period. Taylor got fucked by TJ 2 weeks ago in the bathroom at a party, bitch. And now both of y'all are in New York with this nigga, and now he's fucking you. Like, bitch, both of y'all are weird. Like, that's weirdo behavior.
So basically what she confessed to is that they all just getting passed around out here. I mean, if this how the industry work, that's kind of crazy. But at the same time, like, I don't feel like, why you exposing yourself along with exposing everybody else? Y'all all out here wilding. Like, I don't understand why anybody making a big deal about this, because clearly y'all all on this.
That's just weird, all right? Anyway, so she was just saying, like, me and Taylor have a separate room. Every time her and that bitch Taylor go on a trip, they're getting fucked, all right? They're not going on a trip for what are you doing on a vacation in New York, LaLa? You're getting fucked, and that's okay. But own up to it. Don't play this innocent, sweet ass.
I mean, it could be for a bag, but I mean, and listen, I guess I'm not an idiot. Like, what type of bag would you be getting? Like, what other type of bag would you be getting outside of entertaining a nigga? But at the end of the day, Nah, it's crazy. I can't. I might not be able to, you know, twist this one around. Like, hey, that is kind of wild. Like, but the only reason that she able to say this because she know the game. Because I saw her in the bed with TJ and he wouldn't get her a flight back and she was crying about that. So, like, to be fair, they all be in the same situation. Like, they all be in the same situation doing the same shit. One, it sounds like she's just in the group mad, and yeah, but at the end of the day, a lot of women be out here wilding before they find the right nigga and they turn stuff around for them. So what's somebody past got to do with their future? Like that's all I'm wondering. Like, do I feel like Cinco could do better and could be with probably somebody who not as much in the spotlight? Yeah, but I mean, to be fair, people outside of the spotlight be going too, and even easier. Like keep it 100. Cinco grabbed some regular girl from the hood, and then he started bringing her around the circles that he in. You think she's not going for nobody else? Like, I'm just saying, at least LaLa been here, done that. So there's a chance that she not falling for all the shit that a regular average girl would probably fall for. And that may be where this type of energy comes from, where you get industry chicks, because it's less likely, I guess, even though I don't know if that's true. I feel like the thing with being famous, meeting a chick, is that you're not going to get to know her character for real, because all of them is going to act on their utmost best behavior for you because it's you. So you don't know what's real, you don't know what's fake, and that's the tough part about it. At least when you know somebody's history, you know they've been around and things like that. I mean, you kind of know them, you know? So it sounds crazy, but you're making the best out of a not great situation. And it's a lot it's a lot of responsibility and a lot of stuff that come with money and fame.
Thankfully, bro down in the comments would give us a quick lecture on hoology. He says, what most people don't realize is that there is levels to ho-ness, and Ruby is what we call the head ho, the top ho, the fun ho. But LaLa is what we call the insecure ho, dirty ho that do anything ho, sad ho. The latter ho is dangerous. Know the signs. And if you've ever known a group of hoes, this is pretty spot on. You always have the top one, the main one, the one that really does everything. And then she'll always have one or two little minions that just kind of follow and do whatever she does. And that's exactly what we're seeing here. So not only is Jay Cinco dating a hoe, but he's dating the worst kind, the follower. Now don't get me wrong, Ruby Rose
we just go base Cinco life on a random nigga in the comment section. That's crazy. I mean, we following his hoology now. That's the deciding factor of like what hoism is acceptable. That's crazy work.
Is a hoe too, and without a doubt, these hoes do be lying. But obviously, the internet wasn't gonna stop there, and that's when people would finally come to the conclusion that LaLa Baptiste was actually the girl in Pop Smoke's music video for the song Mood Swings that had a feature by none other than fucking Lil TJ. Let's not just sit here and act like all of this is just one big fucking coincidence, because something is telling me that it's not. It is very obvious what is going on here. LaLa used to be a groupie for all of these rappers.
We could go band for band. Fuck that, we can go M for M.
And here comes Jay Cinco cuffing her up, and bro's about to give her the fucking world. Bro clearly fell in love with a hoe, and now he's about to turn her into a housewife. That's tough. Maybe quite possibly the worst outcome for any man, especially one that is actually successful. Jay Cinco makes a pretty good amount of money and has millions of followers and subscribers combined between all platforms. And I already know there's gonna be comments down in the comment section.
Slackin', you fucking lonely loser. How about you leave them alone? If it doesn't affect him, it shouldn't affect you.
And well there, Timmy, I hate to break the news to you, but the truth is, I don't care. I really could give a flying fuck about who Jay Cinco is dating and what she was doing in the past. I'm just trying to make a funny video over here and maybe give you guys something that you can learn from in the future. Because although this is happening on a big scale right now for millions and millions of people to react to, shit like this happens to normal everyday people every fucking day. And although Jay Cinco isn't just coming out and telling the world how much this is bothering him, as they're obviously trying to keep the noise down by ignoring this entire situation, something tells me that this probably is bothering Jay Cinco.
LaLa, who better I bet Gunna or TJ?
Okay, I'm leaving. Like, please, leave me alone. I don't, it's just a no. I'll be back.
No.
I'm gonna take a break.
No.
Underscore Reese 3 donated $1. LaLa and 7, please give me a chance. I swear I lay it down better than Lil TJ.
Oh, shit. Yo, nah, the chat is wildin', bro. Hey, nah, yeah, hey, I don't know how I be taking it. Like, I ain't gonna lie. My man Cinco, I know he gotta be a certain way on cam, but yo, shit'll be frying me. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it'll really be frying me. But to be fair, I don't know. It depends on the real relationship behind the scenes. Like, how well do they talk? How well do they communicate? How much does he know? Do he gotta play it like, I don't need to know your past, I respect you, blah, blah, or if he really know what's going on, what's really went on, depending on how she moved with it. Like, if he knows the truth and he knows that she's not on that could be a different situation. So, yeah.
Anytime Lil TJ, Gunna, or even DDG are brought up, she seems to get extremely uncomfortable. Almost as if deep down she knows she was hopping from meet to meet for years before she met Jay Cinco. And I really wonder what this is gonna do to his reputation. As like I said before, people have always looked at him as someone who can pull basically.
I don't think this does anything to his reputation. He can still pull. What are we talking about right now? It does nothing. Like, if he's like, whatever he's doing what he feels is best for him. He's being a grown-ass man.
Any girl he wants, which on the internet gives you a lot of respect. Look at someone like Duke Dennis, who literally became famous basically for that reason. But now people are looking at you as the guy that's simping over a girl that was passed around the industry and maybe was even fucking on your friend.
And what's crazy is all the people who looking at him in any type of way for the decision that he making, he could probably still take your girl. So what are we talking about right now? Like what are we, like, what's the issue? And so is you actually looking out for the nigga, or is you just trying to make yourself feel better as if you better than him or something because of the choices that he's making? It's like, either way, it's weird, bro. Why you care so much about another nigga life? Let him live. You live your life. You get somebody better than LaLa if you can then. So like it's not that deep what he doing. It shouldn't be your business.
In my opinion, and I feel like a lot of people's, anybody that respects themselves isn't gonna cuff a girl like that. And if you can't respect your...
All these niggas who so-called respect y'all self, who's not gonna cuff a girl like that, say, I would never this, I would never that, you never would be in a situation where that's even an option for you. So of course you would never do it. You would never get into that position in the first place. So you're going to say that to make yourself feel better, because what you really can't accept is the fact that you would never have the opportunity to decline her anyway. And chances are, if you did have the opportunity to decline her, you probably wouldn't. So, like, why you got an opinion anyway? Niggas just like to feel superior in some way.
Yourself, then other people usually aren't gonna respect you. And unlike Lacey, who I feel like is another person that people lost respect for because of his girlfriend, the people that watch Jay Cinco aren't children. So they're a lot more likely to stop watching you if they lose respect for you. Now, I'm not saying Jay Cinco's career is over. We're only like 2 weeks into him.
Ain't nobody losing respect for Cinco, bro. Like, I think that's the narrative cornballs is spinning out here, bro. Like, ain't nobody losing no respect because a nigga choose a bad chick, bro. Like, if she's even a bad chick. I feel like niggas don't know all the details or all the information and just talking. But yeah, it's like that's not reasons. That means you fake. Like, you fake if you switch up on somebody because of their own personal decisions. Like, he ain't doing nothing weird. Like, so
officially dating LaLa Baptiste. So we'll just have to see where this entire situation takes us. But I will say that I think a lot of people are on Jay Cinco's side when it comes to the DDG beef. So maybe that'll help him stay in the good graces of the internet going forward. But again, we'll just have to see. But that right there is where I'm going to end this video. There is a shit ton of stuff I want to...
All right, y'all. So there we have it, man. This video was just one random opinion. I completely disagree with a lot of the takes on it. It was funny. Don't get it twisted. Like, it was some funny stuff in this video. But yo, listen, I hope the best for Cinco. Wish the best for Cinco, man. He gonna figure his situation out and everything. But I respect the fact that he's standing on business. Like I said, I don't feel like a bunch of randoms on the internet is gonna make this nigga change his mind about nothing. He gonna decide to do what he wanna do. Actually, I think he's one of the most mature in the groups that he's around right now in his little circle. So I know he gonna make the decision that's best for him, bro. Like, he ain't the type to, like I always say, when you done been through real shit, when you a real nigga, you not finna be out here, you know, moving based on what the internet think is cool and shit like that. This is just a whole cornball take, in my opinion. But there we have it, Joe. Let me know what y'all think. Be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on notifications, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace out, fam.